back in the Ladbrokes Lab, but it's a little bit different. There's no barrier draw, there's no settle grid, there's no horse racing. It's all about the federal election and our main man, politically, Tommy Hackett, in the lab. Hello, big man.
Hello, Cam. I'm just so excited to finally be here in the Ladbrokes Lab. But don't worry, we're not here to talk policy. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care who you support. We're here for one reason, Cam, and that's to find winners. We've got over 150 markets on this election with Ladbrokes, and we're here to find you plenty of winners.
Well, let's start at the start. Opening market compared to today, I'm so excited I can barely talk. What does it all tell you?
Labor started the clear favourites when this election was called. They were $1.36, the Coalition $3. Now, the opinion polls in the last few days, they suggest that the Coalition have made up no ground whatsoever since this election was called. Our market suggests otherwise. Labor have been $1.36 out to $1.62. The Coalition $3 into $2.20 to be the next sworn-in government. Labor got out to as long as $1.82, back into $1.62 now. But our market suggests that this election is still a genuine toss-up.
Forget radio, forget TV, forget newspapers, forget wherever you get your polls. The Ladbrokes punters always tell us when it comes to an election who's going to get sworn in. So let's have a look at the money tracker. What does that tell us right now?
This is our hold percentage at the moment. 60% of the money is with Labor, 40% with the Coalition. Now, last election, this was more in favour of Labor. They were 80% of the hold, Coalition 20% of the hold, but at this stage, still fairly close here, but Labor 60% of the total turnover. But Cam, this is the big one.
Hit me.
This is the one I want to show you.
Hit me.
The Ladbrokes Bet Tracker. This was the best guide at picking the winner of the last election. Forget all the polls, forget all the markets. The Bet Tracker gave you the winner, and at this stage, it's saying the Coalition is the team to beat here. 57% of the total bets with Ladbrokes with the Coalition, 43% with Labor. Now, if this holds like it did at the last election, that suggests the Coalition are in with a very good chance.
Swing calculator time. So on Saturday night of the election, the swing calculator is going to be going all over the shop. What does it tell us right now?
You need 76 seats to form majority government, Cam. At the moment, we've got Labor as the favourite in 79 seats. That's enough to make Anthony Albanese the next Prime Minister of Australia, but it's a small margin. There's not much room for error here. We could very well be looking at a minority government.
Now, I'm going to say this. I'm a simple guy, right? So essentially, we have to drill down to one or two, sometimes a little more, but a couple of seats that are going to be crucial on election night. Have you found some for me?
Cam, we're heading to Tasmania. Two of the most interesting seats in the entire country, in my opinion. Bass and Braddon. Bass, based in Launceston. It's one of the most fascinating seats in the country because they love throwing out a sitting member. No sitting member has retained this seat since 2001. Bridget Archer's looking to break history. She's the $1.90 outsider. Ross Hart, he was the sitting member. He's having another crack. He's $1.82. And in my opinion, if Labor don't win this seat, they can't win the election. They've got to win Bass. They've got to win Braddon as well if they're going to form Parliament. Again, not quite as volatile, Braddon. Bass is, they love throwing out a member, but Braddon not quite as volatile, but still it's tough to go back to back. Coalition member is Gavin Pearce. He's the $1.90 outsider. Chris Lynch is $1.80 for Labor. Once again, I think Labor is the value here. I think Labor have got to win both these seats, and I expect they will.
All right, presidential election, more money tipped in from the Ladbrokes punters than the Melbourne Cup. So the bet tracker and how all the money's coming from gives us a really good indication. Talk to us, Tommy. Where's it going?
We've had a big bet in the last 24 hours. Labor to win this election, $25,000 at $1.80. And like we saw with the money tracker, a lot of the big bets are coming for Labor. $9,750 for Labor, $5,000 Labor, $5,000 Labor. Biggest bet at the moment for the Coalition, $5,000 at $2.35. So the big money's starting to pour in, but Cam, I'm confident we'll see some even bigger bets over the next few weeks.
Election night, we're getting closer. What is, I ask you at home right now to leave a comment below, what is your wildest, most craziest election theory?